Hi, everybody. Hello, it's Julie. Hello, hello. How is everybody? Oh, we're going to have sound. Turn it down.
Hey everybody, stop clicking around. I am in the woods with
He's
some
in the
water down in the
woods
background near my house.
with some water. Hi, everybody. Hello. There we go. Hello. So, hi, everybody, and welcome. We are on part 10. Today, we're going to do some collage pages. I did want you to know that I did just put the Vibrant Pansy digital kit into the Etsy shop, and all of the digital kits are 50% off. This one has 47 files, and after this live video, the flip through video will go up, and that is the Vibrant Pansy kit. And then this one is the antique. Okay, so it has some of the darker pages. This one is all vintage. Well, they're both all antique and vintage artwork, but this one has the muted or soft pages all throughout. This is the kit. The Antique Pansy is the kit that those that finish their February journals, this is the kit they got for free. It has more than 20 files. Okay, so those are both kits are in the Dear Julie Etsy shop, and so and that will be, the flip through will be up after this live video. It's almost ready. Not quite. I still had to do a couple things to it, so I couldn't just post it. So I hope everybody is well and at home, and let's go ahead and we'll get started. This is part 10 of the Beginner's Junk Journal series, and I have already almost finished one journal, and so we're working on the second journal. I am going to go back and do a couple things in the other one, maybe this weekend, maybe Monday. So here I'm just fussy cutting some butterflies. We're going to be doing a collaged page and then making some things out of the collaged page. So I had this book plate that had butterflies on it. And since we have the kids in this journal that I'm making that are out catching butterflies, that I thought that they would be fun to have in and have them ready for this collage page. So the other thing is the digital kit that I'm using for this journal that we've been working on this week. Unplug and put. You're probably going to have static. I've been static, so there you go. You still have static? Yeah, we'll just unplug it. Sorry. I was hearing in the end of the video yesterday, I was hearing static. So sorry about that. Okay. So is this better? I just won't look at the comments very and talk. I'll look and be quiet. Okay, so can you hear me okay? Okay, can you hear me okay? So we're going to be doing a collage page. I have just pulled out some of the things that are left from working on this journal, as well as a couple things that were here on the desk. I'll show you the journal that we've been working on. People have asked where you get the free kit. That information is in the details video, but it's also been in every video, that you get the digital kit in the Scrap All About It with Dear Julie Julie Facebook group. I'll try plugging it back in. Yeah, I really don't like this thing. Okay, can you hear now? Okay, there. Are you staticky? Are you okay? Ay. I wonder what's going on with that thing. Okay, so anyway, you pick up your free digital kit in the Scrap All About It with Dear Julie Facebook group. If you're just joining that group, you need to make sure you answer the questions or you won't get let in. Let's see. The kit is in the file section. Okay, so here we go. Still static. I wonder what we've got going on. It's probably just that my phone is going to die. It was time to go get a new one and I can't go get a new one, so there we go. Okay, some of you are and some of you aren't. Okay, so collage page. So collage pages are awesome. I did a collage page earlier in the week for 2 of them. One for the Q in the quilt page, and the other one was for H, the hodgepodge page. And they turned out really cool. But both of them I used as pages. This time we're going to go ahead and we're going to make a collage page, but we're going to take it apart. So for that, I'm going to want something underneath it. We'll do a small one. Okay, so this has note paper underneath it, so that will make it easy if we're taking it apart. That could be. Okay, so here we go. We're just going to cut the edge off this. I'm going to use this little paper right here as my background piece. And that way I have lined paper on the back. And so here we go. Hi, Jody. Welcome. And hi, everybody else. Okay, so one of the things I did was I did cut out a couple of the pieces, the lace pieces. Okay, the bigger ones though. Yeah. So I cut out one of these. And so I have those lace pieces. Another thing I did want to use was this flower. And I'm going to go ahead and cut it. I'm not going to rip it like I usually rip and tear everything. But I think that this set of flowers is really kind of cool with the nasturtium and the sweet pea. So, and this is from a 1903 seed catalog. And it was in a scrapbook. Sometimes it's easier if you cut the page to fussy cut around it. Yeah, it's tired, but I'm not leaving my house, you guys. I haven't left my house in 2 weeks. So, no, I take that back. I did go to the post office and drop stuff off in the box. That's all, and nobody else was around. So, yeah. So, trying to do my part, staying safer at home. There we go. So I have that ready. I know that I want to use that, okay? And I know I want to use this lace. So you can go ahead and just start putting things on. Today we are going to use the glue stick. Hi, Robin. Welcome. Okay, so we're going to use the glue stick and the book page. I actually went through a whole book. All those things that we've been making out of book pages and using it for the backing for everything, it has really paid off. That actually felt good to use it up too, because there we go. Okay, so I'm just going to put that down there. Then I have, this is from the wrought iron works book that I have, and it is coffee dyed. It was in the Valentine box, and I'm just trying to use up things that are hanging around. That's even something that you might find like in advertising in the back of a magazine or something. I have this piece of the yellow paper. I've used this paper in the journal. So I like to have pieces of things that I've used in the journal along with, you know, just random scraps, because this is a great way to use up scraps that are in your stash, or even maybe not considered your stash yet, but that were in places where they need to get used up. Leftover pieces, especially. So this is from the little dictionary. We've used this in a couple of places. Oh yeah, we've got the funny money. We use that in a place. You know what? We should have had this up. Oh well, that ain't happening. It stayed down. It's glued down really good. I'm going to put it so that at least those few on that edge are over the top of it. Okay. Go ahead and add some glue there. There we go. At least the ones on the edge make it look like lace. Okay. So then any of the digitals that you have, those can be used. These are from the large tag part of the digital. Postcard might be kind of cool. Oh, Kat, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I love, and I've, that's part of what I've been doing the last couple of days is I hadn't finished putting my even just my Easter, my regular Easter out. And so I did get that done. And I did finally get that video edited, and I for the DIY channel I do voiceovers, so I did finally get the voiceover on that. So I'm glad. And I made that, I mean, I did that before I did the what was the other one before I did the St. Patrick's Day stuff. So it was really kind of a bummer, like going, oh, it was on my desk for a long time. Well, our high today is 41 and our low today is 41. And basically it has not changed all day. Our temperature has not changed. It's so weird. Okay. So the cool thing about this is I used a page that's underneath that is going to be okay that if things don't get put on top of them, rather than just using a oh, I don't want to go up that high. Rather than just using like a plain copy paper. Okay. What else do we have? Oh, we've got the green papers, and I know I like those ripped up. They turn out really kind of cool ripped. Hi, Marcy. Welcome. Yeah, it has been. We haven't seen you in a while. Hope everything's okay. '76 in Oregon. That, oh, wow. We had one really nice day, but it was in the low 70s. And we had a day that we were supposed to have 80, and then that quickly disappeared off the schedule of things we were supposed to get to have. So I have this little calendar. I buy these for the note pages, and they come with a little calendar, and I like to use them. So I have a flinch card. These are from the flinch card kit in the Dear Julie Etsy shop. They're really kind of cool because they have the numbers up to 31. And this one is printed, I think it's printed at 5x7. They come full size. Flinch was a card game from the early 1900s. Actually, I believe it came out like in 1911. And there we go. So it's really fun to use these cards I think, in my journal making. I enjoy having them in there. Oh, so we have a book page scallop. Just randomly using things that are here on my desk. Now I did pick these out. I did go and went, oh, we could use the tulip. So this is the tulip from my yard from last year, or maybe even the year before. This year we had 6 tulips. That was pretty cool. And the first 2, I saw them, I saw them, and then I saw that there were buds, and then I didn't see them, and my husband came. Actually, he sent me a picture. He took a picture of them in the front yard and sent me the picture. That's how I found out that the tulips had bloomed in our front yard. Hi, Terry. They're in Alaska, huh? Very cool. Okay, so I want a little bit more. The other thing I have is I have these. These were from Michael's. You guys might have picked some of these up, and I need to start using them. So this one has a butterfly on it, so I think that it's one of the perfect ones to use. If I put it up in the corner. Butterfly in the corner. I like that. Sorry, I was having trouble picking them up. And even after that, I didn't quite have it. There, we'll just put a little one down here. Start to get a little bit of color on here. It's raining again, and the silly dog wanted to go outside, and so I let him go outside, and I was like, "Are you sure?" And he went out, and then he was he turned around and looked at me, and then he ran off. It was like a little kid going to school. So I watched him for a while, and I saw that he went into a place that, because it's raining again. You guys, I can't believe how much rain we've had this weekend, or this week. And originally we were to get rain on one day, and we've ended up having it all the days here at our house, which is odd. Really? Well, stuff in my stash gets lost for a while. Well, right here, I have, oh, where did it go? Okay, I use them all the time. This is going to go into, I've been collecting the stuff that's going to go into this journal. And this is all page flags from a collection of page flags that I had. So, and it's on lined paper. I did that. I mean, with 1,700 videos, I've probably done almost everything and used almost everything. But things get lost. That happened to show up the other day, and I was like, oh, I should use those again. And they had a butterfly on them is actually what really caused me to use them, is because they had a butterfly. And this digital kit that we're using has, do you see this? My Cricut cut these dragonflies I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? These were the little pieces for the dragonflies. I'm gonna find a really good use for that. I know I am. Oops. Okay, what else do we have up here? We have a piece of the quilting. We use that in this journal, right? I've got so many journals going on right now that I can't remember. The only thing is that I know that the other one is one of the other ones is all purple, so that kind of makes it easy to figure out what is what is in it. You watched the last 1600 this month. Oh, I like that one better. I think we'll use that side. Oh, I buy them all the time. Page flags, Post-its, and the note papers. I'm addicted. I buy them all the time. Like way too many. Yes, I said that out loud, didn't I? Okay, I don't want to forget this. I want to put this on, and I was thinking it could go like right over here. I think my husband is starting to resent that he has to go to work and everybody else is home. But the other thing is we were supposed to be on vacation right now, so that's really hard for him. That we were he was he was saving up so we could go see his daughter and our granddaughter. And then go see my kids, my grandkids, and their chickens, and take them their cat. She's been driving me crazy today. She wants attention all the time, all the time. But I'm so grateful I had her this year. She was, because my midnight wasn't real snuggly and so, but she is now. I think she's seen how, how Lucy is, and it's like, oh, am I supposed to do that? She's a funny cat. Okay, so there we kept the butterfly. We've got the little girl from the kit, gardening. We've got a great amount of color. I'm going to add a little bit more. Oh, you know what else I have on here? Look at this mess I've made. Welcome to the messy desk. It really is. Oh, I'm a pin buyer. I haven't bought any in quite a while though, because my dad was a pin buyer also, and I got all my dad's pins. So there is no pin buying here. But I have my favorite. I like the soft tip Bic, just regular old, this one. And one time I found them with they were smooth tip. That's what they are. They're called smooth. And they're a little bigger, and I write so much better with them. So that's the only pen that I buy right now. And that's just because I do go through them. I literally have them run out. It's the only pens I've ever had run. I have had pens dry up, but I use those up. They actually dry out. So I'm going to just go ahead and use a couple of these little pieces to get us some color, some of the other areas. Wow, I guess I didn't actually get any glue on that. There we go. Hello. Okay, so, oh, we got things sticking and, okay, so we have a little spot here that we can put something. You can even put things like this in. Don't be afraid to tear things and put them in. Okay, so now I have this. It's huge because I was going to do a huge page, so that I think that's actually too big. But we have the ones I cut, right? Somewhere. I put them up in this corner so that I would be able to find them. Okay. I need a bigger desk. Then I just get it messier, right? Yeah, postage stamps. I had, my neighbor gave me her husband's stamp collection when she was moving. And she didn't even know what I do. She just, well, she knew I was crafty. Let's put it that way. And at that time, that's when I just did Happy Mail and scrapbooking. But she was so stressed out and just trying to get rid of everything. And so I was like, yeah, I'll take it. Who'd have known that, a couple of years later, it would be such an awesome commodity. So I have a whole stamp collection. Yeah, I think that if we cover the 2019, there we go. So I'm trying to come up with something clever to have for Easter because I'm not going shopping. I'm like, should we have corned beef? I have the other half of the corned beef in the freezer. Okay, so that gives us the three flowers. Oh, this is the one I cut today. That one was from before. That's okay. Okay, so make sure that everything is secured. Okay, so that gives us this little page here. Now you could go ahead and take your paper in and sew it. I'm not going to sew. I think that this will be, we're paper to paper here, so I think it'll hold just fine. I have done this before on like the covers. Why am I having so much trouble with this scissor? With the cover of a paper pad that was thick and shiny, and it was hard to cut. So that's what we have, and of course we could use it as a page in our journal, but I actually wanted to use it as some other things, and we have quite a variety of here. I like the thickness of it. It's nice and thick. Oh, I did want to put, I have these. So I have my, so these are from the bingo game that we've been using. Okay. So now I need to find one of the cutters. Okay, so we're going to look at this, and I think I'm just going to cut it into tags. Yeah, we'll just cut this one into tags. So I'm going to cut it across here. Hopefully it's dry enough. Okay. We had a place that had like 3 or 4 levels that didn't want to cut. There we go. Okay. Then we can go ahead and cut it here. Don't cut him through his eye, but I can cut him next to his eye. Okay, so that gives us a tag. And I'm going to cut it just to the right of the 3. Doesn't want to cut. Okay, so that gives us those. I think that I need to cut this edge here. Wish me luck. Hey Bonnie, how are you doing? You were sleeping? Sorry to wake you. Did somebody wake you? Did somebody wake you up and say, Bonnie, where are you? Okay, so here we have, I don't want to cut that butterfly, I don't think. So, and remember, you can always add more stuff after you have done this and cut it. This is just a great way to get some color into a journal. It's a great way to use up stuff that you have in your stash, or when you are making paper crafts. One of the things you'll probably will find is that you'll have things left over And so this is a great way to use them up. And you come up with some really, really pretty tags that are going to look amazing in this journal. And remember, we backed them with the vintage note paper, so they already look really good on the other side. The only thing is that I have to distress them because we decided just to distress things in this journal. So we'll go ahead and go around and distress them a little. And again, I use this brush because I have a thumb that doesn't like to hold the cosmetic sponge. Okay, so there's that one. And of course we can add more to it. I actually think I'll probably add one of those bingo cards with some of the gold maybe. But first we'll go ahead and go through. Terry, have you put together a kit? Sometimes when you get overwhelmed like that, putting together a little kit of the things that you want to use, even when you're making something eclectic, will help. I've done a couple more of the videos. They're just not ready to be up there. I do have my journal is bound. I did get it put together and bound today. So that was, and then I cleaned off my desk again so that I could do this. Oh my gosh, I have, well, and then I have the other video or the other journal for this series that I've got the stuff for. And I have the bird journal that didn't get finished during Stash Buster. And now I just want to play with the new digital kit. But I am using some of the new digital kit in the alphabet or A to Z. Okay, so just adding that around there. I really like the way this one turned out. Look at all the different stuff on this one. I think, well, usually if I put together some kind of a little bit of a kit, that helps me to not think about all the other stuff that is in this room. And then I can just move forward and get things done. Now, if I find things while I'm doing other stuff that's going to be good for it, then that's fine. And I'll add that in too. But that's just how. And if you're looking, well, I did when I was taking care of my dad this summer and I needed to take stuff with me, I did a video on how to put together a kit. Actually, we did a whole challenge on a journal from a kit. I believe that was July. So if you're looking for how to put together a kit, that was when I went and we did Christmas in July and journal from a kit. There we go. Okay, so we were able to make from that little thing 6, right? 6. Oh, we got one more down here. Oh, the one with the butterfly. And since I didn't distress every little thing, I'm distressing on the on the card. So collage pages, great way to use up stuff, great way to add color. Thank you. Okay, so now these they can be just tags, just tags, just like that. We can round the corners. If we do that, then we'll need to so you can round the corners and make them look a little more finished. And when you do that, you might want to okay. Now, we can, if you have an eyelet setter, you can add an eyelet I haven't used, there we go. This has been in my DIY stuff because I was cutting holes to put handles in the wire buckets. And this crocodile will go through the metal. Okay, so there's my little eyelet, and then you can go ahead and add fabric or yarn or whatever that you might have. The only thing I have out here right now is some of the, we are using some gold, a little bit of gold, so we can use some tulle. So you can go ahead and finish off Kelly's taking toes for the thumbs up. Okay, so you can just go ahead and finish off your tag like that. You can go ahead, we don't want to do anything because I really like the way that butterfly turned out up in that corner. So I'm going to just leave this one as it is. This one, now remember you can always go ahead and do the old-fashioned way for your tag. Cut it, fold it over, cut it, and you can just go ahead and just make a hole, and you can even put the string through that we've been using. I'm going to save that because I don't have any fabric or anything right here. Okay, so we have this one, and it's already got the little thing. Oh, I guess we could have distressed the back. I'm not going to distress all of them, but just so you know, you can distress the back. Okay. I saw that over there and I'm like, oh, I like the way that looks. So remember, there's a one of the elements of the April challenge is a veil. It's basically a fabric flip that you can kind of see through. So something like that, okay? And I think that's the letter V for veil. And then the valance is like a valance curtain. You add that somewhere. So there's that. Oh, I guess I wasn't on there straight. Not even close. There we go. Okay, so there we've added pretty little veil covering to the front of that. I kind of like that. I think that's pretty cool and different. Of course, the other thing that you can do is go ahead and add other paper. If I do that, it's not an, okay. But I can do this. Okay. Oh, we already have lined paper on there. I don't want to waste it. So does anybody else have a hard time using like note papers and stuff like that for like regular things, like writing down somebody's phone number? Oh, let's go ahead and turn these up. So I have these two. These were from a hotel or something. Yeah. I don't even know if that was someplace that I stayed or from out of my mom and dad's stuff or what. So there's that. You can also go ahead and do the whole thing there, or you can do the very simple staple. Okay, so here we have this one, and I like this one. So down here we have some of our green paper. So you could take one of these and add it on and make another little journal book. Bye, Donna. I'm like digging for and even an old envelope, then that's a privacy envelope. And you know, in my life right now, those are a commodity that I don't see a whole lot of. I did get some the other day, so that was that was cool. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just put this down here in this corner. Even though I already added the stripe to it, it'll be okay. I'm so cold. I have on a vest. It's kind of impeding my work here. It's kind of in the way. But otherwise, you'd hear my teeth chattering. Because, yes, I am that cold. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and have this be. I was watching one of my old videos, from the spring blossom. And one of the things that I had done was this. I'll use the scissors. Was this fold out thing. Okay, so it all folds in there into that book. And then we can use the things that are hanging around here to help fill it up. Okay. So if we rip this, and then we can make a pocket out of it. Yeah, pretty soon we're going to be eating the actual emergency food. That does not sound like fun, you know? The canned food. I do still have meat in the freezer. But we just have, a small freezer like for a part of the refrigerator. It's a side by side. Big but not super big. Okay, so there's a pocket. And this little tag would fit in there. But so would this one, and it would be a much easier fit. So let's go ahead and do something with this. Let's start by distressing it. Jeez, Julie, look at that desk. Okay, we'll distress this a little. Okay, distressed. Now, don't lose that. Hopefully that stuff doesn't all start falling down on us. Okay, here we have dictionary. literature, or the side with limpet. There we go. Here's some of that from the note paper we just took off. Some of the yellow paper. Green paper. And, oh, that's for the other book. Okay, but this one can go on here. This one's for this journal. That birdhouse is for the other journal. Okay, so we have this little medallion thing. There we go. Go ahead and grab some of this. Yeah, husband doesn't take too kindly when I skip the meat meals. He thinks he needs to have meat, and he needs to be able to see it in whatever I make. He needs to know that it's there. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and do a pull through on that one, and that will give us, it'll hang out the top too, which will be kind of cool for our little thingy here. So I think we'll go ahead and take this piece that we happen to have. There we go. There we go. Just add that there. Oh, I forgot we had this. I had pulled these out. These are from some wrapping paper. This is about the rose. Then sing, ye birds, sing, sing a joyous song, and let the young lambs bound as to the tabor's sound. And the night winds come and go, mother, upon the meadow grass, and the happy stars above them seem to brighten as they pass. I was like, oh, those are cool. Those will be perfect for in here. And then I forgot them. You know what? I have this meat market one over here. Nope, too big. So anyway, we still have a variety of little things that we can add. Let's go ahead and add the butterfly kids here. So these are the 3 kids with the butterfly net. If I tear any more, I'm going to lose him. Okay, we'll do something a little different here. Put this here. Okay. And so no chickens, huh? No chickens at Kelly's house. I would too. My husband had them, and the thing about the desert here is the ground squirrels, and because of the chickens, they had the ground squirrels so bad that he doesn't ever want to have chickens again. So I'm like, okay, I'll live. Okay, so I think maybe this little guy, and of course you don't need to decorate things as much as I decorate things. And sometimes I think I do it because of the videos, and then I'm like, I think that, and then I go and make one, and without being on video, I still really decorate. So, okay, so this, I'm going to go ahead and put this little medallion down here, and I'm going to make it kind of a pocket, because that's what I do, is I like to make things into pockets. So I don't know if you saw what I was doing over here, but I went ahead and it's open, and I'm thinking we can go ahead and put some kind of little thing in there. Don't use those scissors. Those are my fabric scissors. Oh, you guys you're buffering? I haven't buffered. I can see it out of the corner of my eye because the little thing starts going round and round. So these are all from a paper pad, and I just cut it up into pieces and have them. Okay, so this has got a to-do list, and that can just go in there. And then the one other thing, I want to do like a notepad there, but I need something for there. There we go. So here, you know what we have is I have this, the note paper, and so I can go ahead and do a little stack note in here. Yeah, they all decided they like this better than without. So here we are. We'll do some testing tomorrow. I don't understand because the regular videos are fine, but the live videos you can't hear. So I don't know. I don't know. So I like the thing says notes. I think that looks totally old school right there. Okay. So this makes a little wallet notebook thingy. And I had done something similar back with the spring blossom kit. So there you open it up, you've got a place to put things here. You can write here, you can have this, you can actually put more behind it. And then we have the little pocket and that there. So that is using our one of our tags. We built that. So building things with our tags. Now, I don't think any of these will fit. Unless we cut it down again, I can do that. There we go. And we can go ahead and just add that on there. And I can add the other ones in other places in the journal, and that'll give us some quotes. Kind of fun to have quotes in the journal, I think. Okay, so that's one of our tags from our collage page. Here's this one. Here's this one. This one we made a note thing out of. This one we added the rounded edges. And where is the one with the, there it is. The one we added the tool veil to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's all of our our little tags. So of course the other thing that you could do is you can make a pocket for your tag. One of the things that, no, Kat, I didn't. Thank you, Derry. Thank you. No, but I haven't been anywhere and I haven't gotten to look because remember I was making sure I had to save all my money and make sure that I could make that house payment. And I did. I did. So, yep. Yay. And they should all start getting their unemployment or whatever and should be able to pay it back and all that. So that's good. But the main thing is I was able to take care of it without it coming out of what I call family money. So these are tags. These are part of the kit that I gave you. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I gave for this series. And since we're all home, I put together a digital kit, and it is available in the Scrap All About It with Dear Julie Facebook group. It is in the files section. So it's 22 files so far. It's supposed to have another file. I just haven't. And I was on the big computer. I was finishing up those digitals, and I did not put the ledger into there, but it will get there. Okay, so there we have the birds. It's for the birds. And let's go ahead and fix them up a little bit. Oh. Oh my goodness. And I'm not even tired today. Oh wow, this paper really takes the ink. So if you earned the winter kit, these birds are not winter kit, but the winter one page, the original winter one page, these birds were part of that. I think they're awesome. They're awesome birds. Okay, we'll do that. I think we're at the end of the so I'm just going to line the edge up. Oh yes, Joyce is telling you if you are requesting to join Scrap All About It with Dear Julie, the Facebook group, make sure you answer the questions. We have an awesome gatekeeper, and she's been instructed not to let anyone in that doesn't answer the questions, and she follows directions. So, and that would be Joyce. Joyce is our gatekeeper, so we have some fun things going on in the Scrap All About It. There's an Uno game going on, so if you want to play that, it's a photo game. I think it's been really fun, and I've really enjoyed seeing people participate in that. Then we also have, Bonnie has put a post up for you to put your spring flower pictures in. and they've requested that I make a digital out of it. And so I think that that would be really, really fun. And I don't know when I'm going to get around to doing it, but so go ahead and if you'd like, post you saw that? I just used the negative of those stickers on here. It gives me some gold, and and that's something I do a lot. But I thought that that would be cool. Yeah, so those are both going on. The other thing is I did not do the video yet because of the paper pads, because guess what I did? I covered back up the area. My husband asked that the hall be cleaned so that he could just walk down the hall. And while I was cleaning it, I brought some of the not stacks, but the the things with the drawers in, and they're back in the closet. So hopefully tomorrow I'll move those and we'll do that little fun thing. So this says from the library of, that's from the book plate that I had that I took the butterflies off of at the very, very beginning of this video. So if you were here and you saw me fussy cut those butterflies, this was also on there. And I'm just going to go ahead and I try and use up everything that's on the table. Well, not on the table, but all the little scraps, I'm going to try and use up a lot of them right here. And so here we've got this little green piece. And I'm going to put it so that it comes down out of it, I think. Okay, so just collaging. Collage, collage, collage. Isn't it fun? Oh, remember we had this flower. This was left from yesterday. And I said, oh yeah, I'll probably use that flower. And then I didn't. So let's make sure that we use that today so that I just didn't want to count them. No, I want to count them. But okay, so going on about the paper pads. So if you haven't guessed how many paper pads are in the closet, 12 by 12 paper pads, you can still do that. So like I said, there's some fun things going on over there at on the Scrap All About It with Dear Julie Facebook group. So where is... Oh, we could do the bird singing thing. This one's about roses. They sing ye birds, sing ye joyous song. I love to collage. Why don't I do it more? I think it's really fun to see how, because basically when I'm collaging, it's trash. Oh, we're going to go right over that green paper, but that's okay. I love the font of this. I think that that's really, really cool. Okay. Oh darn, I think I had the word bird or something. I had bees. I'm just checking to see if there's any more dictionary. I don't see any more. So lineage, linear. It's okay. Linger, linen. There, I like that. I like that. That can go in the trash. I did just throw something away. Whoa. Okay, I'll put this up here. There's that. And so that none of it goes to waste. And look at that, that place that was ripped goes right underneath that heart. What are the chances? What are the chances? Okay, I think the one other thing I need a little more green up there. And then, okay, so we have the green pieces that I've been using. Somewhere on this table is a stamp, a postage stamp that's green that would probably work really well too in that spot. And I've lost the post-it notes because they would be kind of cool on here. But here we go. We have collaged a little pocket and I think it's pretty cool. Using a book page. So anytime I can use a book page these days, I'm pretty excited. Okay, there's that. It does open up. It does match. We'll go ahead and do the cheating distressing because I forgot again. It does make a difference. Ooh, I didn't know that, oh, that's cool. I didn't know that sticker paper would take that well. Okay, so there we go. Very distressed. Stressfully distressed. No. Okay, so we still have things to use. It's like this is the never-ending journal, so we can, oh cool, that will fit in there. But I think we have one that has a top. So, well, I like the way that looked with that sticking out the top. Okay, so we went ahead, we made our collage page today, and let's see if we can kind of put it back together for you so that you can see what we had, sort of. Down here is where those were, and that was there, and that was there. So this was our collage page that we started with, and then we cut it into tags and things, and then we turned them into other things. So we have just this regular tag. I don't have any strings or anything right here, and I'm tied to this phone so I can't move. And So we'll add something to that. And of course we can add other things the onto the tags even after they've been finished this far. This one we just added an eyelet and the gold. This one we went ahead and we made a veil. So it has a golden veil. It also needs a top. This one we just left it because I really liked it. I love the little post-it note butterfly up there, and this one came off of the book plate. This page came out of a wrought iron catalog. It's really a cool catalog, and then I coffee dyed it. So this one we added some coffee dyed hotel paper, hotel note paper to the back of it. And then this is the one that we turned into a little fold out book. And I think that this just really set it off, that with the black notes right there. So this is two like photo corners, literally photo corners. And so that fits inside there. This is the last piece of that bank note paper, and we made another little collage tag and stuck it in here. This was part of the notes, and it's double-sided. You can go ahead and write on both sides. We added some of the yellow scrapbook paper over here, a couple of flinch cards back there, then tore out this little element from the digital kit and made it into a pocket. I used the fancy scissors here just to be different, and that just rolls up into a little note booklet. And having this green color in several places in the journal, I think is really making a difference. So then we went ahead and made a book pocket, added the birds from the digital kit and a whole bunch of scraps. And I think that this turned out really, really cool too. And it can go ahead and hold one of the cards and maybe even a guest check. So that is my story, and I'm sticking to it, as they say. Thank you so much. And thank you for all the thumbs ups. Those, you guys, you have been so good on the thumbs up on all the videos that they just take away from that person that keeps giving me the thumbs down. So thank you, thank you, thank you for that. So this is a little bit too big, so I'm going to cut it down, and then I'm going to distress it. And I'll distress this, and it will go in there, and there, that'll finish that up. I love the way all of that looks. So you probably noticed I did take off the bottom. I usually do because, you know, if you don't take it off, it's going to end up falling off eventually anyway. So let's go ahead and distress it with my little makeup brush I got at Dollar General. And there we go. Let's go around and around and around. And that way I have this pocket finished. So when I find the fabric, I might go ahead and add like a fabric tab or something there. But I really like the way that this frames that and makes that all look finished. So there we have, we did the collage page and made the 6 tags, then turned the 6 tags into other things. And I really like the way it turned out. So which one was your favorite thing? Let me know. I want to know what your favorite was today. I'm liking this thing. I think this is pretty cool, but I really like the pocket too. And I think the collage page was pretty cool before I took it apart. And so, yeah. So we might do a video where I have to go through and do all those pages, you guys, because we used regular pages. We didn't use coffee dyed pages in the book. Um, and the new people, would you like to see a coffee dyeing video? So a video where I actually coffee dye or dye papers. I don't have any avocados right now because I don't get to see my sister-in-law till after all this is over. But I do have avocado dyeing videos, several of them. I've done it a couple times and I videotaped. One time I did videotape the whole process, but it's like in 7 parts, but it's still pretty cool. And it worked. Oh my gosh, that time, that brand of, or type of avocado, the papers were so creamy and amazing. Okay, so I think I've got everything. I think I've got it all distressed here. I'm gonna have to go wash my hands. Okay, there we go. I really like this little wallet. So, yes on the coffee dyeing. Fold out thingy. Teresa, thank you. Thank you, and thank you for being here. We're glad you're here. That's true. It's not bad. Actually, any interaction is good. It just, the 2 days last week, one day this week, one day this week, one day last week, where there was a thumbs down before I was even in the room. Yeah. So, and then 2 other videos had the thumbs down too. It's just the. I've seen people actually are taking, turning off their likes, but yeah, it's all fine. And especially when the video says that it has 99 thumbs up and 1 thumbs down. It's like, yeah. Linda, you like the collage page. Yeah, me too. So. Okay. What was the final size of the tags? Well, remember that my beginning paper was odd size. So the tags were like 2 by 1, 2, 3, 4. This batch, and then these ones were a little bit taller at 4 3/4, and then this one was 2 and almost 2.5. So they were different. Remember, I went and looked at, like, I needed to cut so that I didn't cut through his face. I cut down the side of his face. And on this one, I wanted the whole butterfly. So when I was looking at the, where it could go, that's how I measured. I measured by what I wanted to show up on the cards. But do you see that? I mean, you can use such a variety of stuff and get a really great collage. And I wanted to show you that you can do the collage like you do the Franken paper, which is collaged paper. and then you can cut it up and you can have, you can use it in several things. So if you are doing I think it's the Q in the A to Z challenge, the Q is a quilt block page, and your quilt block page, you can cut it down. You don't have to leave it full, but do take a picture of it full for us so that we can see your full collage before you cut it up as well. So I don't think, can I reach it? I can reach it. So if you didn't see the Q video, and even if you're here, you're new, right now I'm doing 2 videos a day pretty much. I have the alphabet challenge or A to Z challenge. So my Q is this page here. So I went ahead and left it, but you see that it would make, I mean, I would want to put something else on here, but this would also make really interesting tags. Okay, so, and for the backing of that, I used this regular pansy kit paper. So, but the exciting thing is this is from the new kit here, and this is from the new kit. I love the collage. And that's from the new kit. And then the music page is from the new digital kit. So these are from Vibrant Pansy. And it has 47 files. This is from Vibrant Pansy right here too. So you get the Pansy Girl. So later today there will be a flip through of that, and so you can see what they have and what the difference is. And all 3 of them do work really, they're going to be beautiful together. So yeah, so this is my my alphabet journal, because I did the Y, and Y is tomorrow's video. See, it's right there. There's my yarn for the Y video. So so since I did the pages, which were the hinge, H, I posted what you needed, H and Y and possibly Q if you wanted to use Q as a page. And this is how I'm tying this one, just because I cut the yarn too long, but I really like it. It holds it really well. So I went around and around and then come back and tie it like that. I think I grabbed the wrong side, but like that. And so far, this is what I've got for my alphabet journal. And isn't that awesome? Napkins are amazing. Napkins are amazing. Thank you, Kathy D. Thank you. So I hope everybody, I look forward. I can't wait to see your quilting pages. Now, we've had a couple people that have had things come up and they're not going to be able to do their journal for the April challenge. And I just want to encourage you to stay in there, stay in the group, hang out, do what you can. You know, if you have a day and you can collage a page and put it in and show it so that other people can see it. You know, that the big thing about doing the challenge and having the group is the camaraderie and the, you know, I told you all, or I've told you before, that the whole thing that got me started in this is the pat on the back. It's not something that we get in our normal life if we're a crafty person. Unless you are blessed with another crafty person in your close part of your life. It just, they don't get it. They don't get why you buy that pretty paper bag instead of the pair of shoes. So, anyway, I am going to have to go. My husband's home. So, thank you all so much for being here. You're eluding us on the letter E. Well, the letter E was going to be the next challenge in the challenge, but I need to do something else instead. And the letter E is easy. It's easy. So it's something that can be added in, so it's all good. Okay? Okay. Yeah, there you go. Thank you all. Thank you for being here. Find something to celebrate every day. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you, Bonnie and Robin and Joyce and Kelly, my amazing team, for being here. And I know that we'll get Sherry back when she finishes sewing. And have an amazing day. Bye. Bye-bye. Yes, we're an hour earlier tomorrow, 2:35. Husband gets home an hour earlier, so we're an hour earlier. Bye. Bye-bye.